Here we are at Runnymede. And it's a lovely sunny day. So here we have two car parks. One alongside the river, and then you have one just here. And this is a Runnymede tea room where you can stop and obviously get some refreshments, and I'll show you a bit more of that in a little while. Just walked from the car park, past these fabulous statues, and there's a pathway along here which is probably a bit more accessible for some people, and then we come to the chairs. So this is a piece of artwork called The Jurors. So in 1215, if you were on trial, you had to be on trial in front of 12 of your peers, and each one shows a different piece of artwork showing the past and present struggles for freedom, you can touch the chairs, you can sit on the chairs. But it's definitely well worth a look. So we've just joined up to the path and we find the Kennedy Memorial, which says that if we walk through the gate, you are stepping onto American soil. This memorial and the land it is on was given to the people of the United States after President Kennedy's assassination. So we go up 50 steps to the memorial. Let's go and take a look. So when you walk up to the memorial, there's a path to the right. If you follow the path along, you come to this area, and there are two benches, and that is to represent the President and his First Lady. And if you come up here, what you notice is just how peaceful it is, apart from the slight road noise. You can see the Thames down there. So we've just come back down the steps, we've turned right, and we're just walking along the path now, and it leads me to one of my favourite pieces at Runnymede. Fabulous views. It's a shame today we don't get to see the cows. Quite often there are cows grazing in this field. They're really beautiful, like mahogany brown cows, really lovely. But unfortunately they're not there today. I found the cows! They're all sheltering under this tree, as at the moment we are actually in a heat wave. So they've gone to find some shelter. Don't know how well you can see that on the camera. There's lots of tails swishing around in the air. So here we are, and the next piece I wanted to show you is called Writ in Water. And without too many spoilers, we'll go and have a look in a second. What I really like is, down here, each one of these has a QR code, so you can hear a bit more about what you're actually looking at, which is really cool. So this is my favourite part. Let's go inside. It's lovely and cool in here on this hot day. And it's so peaceful. If you look closely, you can see some writing along the side, and it's actually written upside down so that you read it in the reflection of the water. And there's benches around the outside, so you can just sit and relax. So we're going to head back now. It's a lovely place to come, especially with children. Obviously certain times of the year you need to bring wellies. There's lots of lovely pathways, different routes you can go on. You can continue further, but I'm actually heading back now, and we are going to stop off at the War Memorial for our last stop. Don't know if you can see, but the cows are a bit more adventurous. They're in a real wander. One last look at the cows, I promise. I just love them. They're so cute. You can see some baby ones in there. Anyway, let's go. Sorry, I said this was War Memorial. That's actually in a different part. This is the American Bar Association Memorial. So there is an RAF memorial that you can walk to from here, but we're not going to do that today because it is so hot. We're going to head back to the car to cool off. So as I said, we've got a path here which is accessible for wheelchairs, pushchairs. Obviously if you're going to go on the grass, it's going to be a bit more difficult, and some of the areas there are some steps. So we're just heading back to the car park now. So there's this tea room. They serve hot and cold food, drinks. There's indoor seating, outdoor seating, and toilets. We cross the road and we're just going to head to the river. And this is where you can pick up a lovely boat trip. So this is where you can get your boat trips. if you walk along this path, keep going along the river, it brings you to Runnymede Pleasure Grounds, and there's a small play area. Certain times of the year they have like a small splash pool, and there's just some really nice places for picnics. Why not finish your day with a lovely stroll down the river? Watching the birds, watching the boats.